A lot of spitting out. Well, today we lost our third sturgeon, the one that was doing very poorly. So I say he's about 14 inches tip to tip. As some of you know who watch our channel and keep track of what we do, this guy was wasting away for a long time. He didn't feed very well even at low temperatures. I mean, he seemed adequately, but in the retrospect, probably not. Even at low temperatures in the tub when I was acclimating them. So he was getting thinner and thinner over time, slowly in the tub and then rather quickly in the tank at higher temperature. Right now the tank temperature is about 84 Fahrenheit. In the tub we acclimated them over 6 months from 65 to 80 Fahrenheit. So anyhow, I contacted the vendor on eBay from California, spoke with him. He seems to be pretty knowledgeable about them. He's been selling them for a while. They come from a farm in California. So he says it's not uncommon, or it's known of them to just waste away some portion of them, especially he says when you switch foods and they take their time to get used to new foods, and then I guess some take longer than others, and for some of them it becomes irreversible, so they just wither away over time and die. Well, at least these two are doing well. The one that died was one of the original two that we got. Since one of them came with one-eyed, the vendor was nice to send us another one, so the replacement and the one-eyed guy are doing very well. You might remember that the one-eyed guy was the bobber. It looked like his bladder was overinflated. For about a month he was bobbing out of the water with his head out of the water, trying to stay in the water, struggling. I thought for sure we were going to lose him, but I even tried sucking air out of his bladder with a syringe. But he actually was he got much better in the tub, and he was actually the first one to start feeding when we dropped the temperature to the 65, which was comfortable for them. This guy was the first one to stop bobbing and start feeding. So that's our little update, a little summary of what was happening with them. We've had them since last October, November 23. Today is 1st of August 2024. So 11 and 8, call it 9 months we've had them. So that guy took a long time to wither down. Again, that the deceased sturgeon was still feeding, same way as these guys are, very eager. Even yesterday, every time I throw pellets in there, he would go for them very quickly, aggressively, and they're all spitting them out, take them in and spitting them out, as you can see just now. But I guess he was doing a lot more of it than these guys are doing it. Because he was just wasting away. As you know, about 3 months ago I treated them, I'm sorry, 3 weeks ago I treated them with praziquantel and metronidazole through food, hoping that maybe it was just an internal parasite. It didn't do anything for the guy that perished or for anybody else. Everybody ate the medicated food. So once again, the vendor said that when you switch them from different conditions, especially from different feed, from one feed to a different kind of a feed, a portion of them tends to not accept it very well or take it very well and just waste away, no matter what you do about it. That's what happens to a portion of them. So that's probably what happened to our guy right here. For a long time, when I took him out of the tub, oval tub, put him in this rectangular tank, they hated it for a while, quite a bit. For a month or two, they were swimming at the surface, poking their head out of the surface, sometimes jumping as if telling me that they don't hate this tank, they want to get out of it because of the geometry and the current. But then they really come down, and nowadays they seem to be pretty comfortable, even though it's 84 right now in this tank with a fan cooled water, otherwise it'd be near 90. And the rectangle tank, you see how awkward they are, and they don't turn well at all. They tend to bump into things when they turn. The eels are fighting for dominance. Here's a white sturgeon from out west, Accipanser transmontanus. Not a well-studied, not a well-known or kept sturgeon compared to others. A lot of others have been kept for a long time and know much better. See how awkward he's turning? They're known much better than these guys are. That's another reason for not knowing why they really wither away, while others in the same conditions, same everything, same batch, same age, they survive just fine and thrive. Well, the experiment goes on. I don't know how long I will be able to keep him in the 80s, while the preferred temperature is in the 60s, maybe low 70s, but mid 60s. It's over for this little fella.